and welcome back to another episode of Bandsaw Basics, starring Bandsaw Billy. He's going to be doing all our cut today. Before we get started, I just want to give a reminder that we don't worry about safety around here. No, I'm just kidding. You always want to safety first, protect your eyes, and if something gets caught in the machine, just shove your finger on in there. The machine won't cut your finger off. It knows the difference between your finger and a piece of wood. No, I'm just kidding about that too. You gotta use a push stick. You can use your push stick to get stuff out of there. You can blow on it to get it out of there. But if anything gets jammed down in the machine itself, you always want to turn off the machine to get the piece of wood out of there so that you don't harm yourself. The last thing you want to do is cut yourself. And it cause a lot more problems for you than, just shutting off the machine for a minute. Every project that I finish will get put onto my Instagram. If you have an Instagram, you can go to Half Finished Projects with the underscores. Half_finished_projects. That's what we look like. And I was goofing around because today is a special episode. So my girl's a teacher at my local, at the local high school, and she talks to my woodshop teacher. A great guy. So this episode is dedicated to you, Mr. Supon. If you end up watching this, this episode is dedicated to you. And, well, it's Christmas break for me. I got the next 2 weeks off, and I guess I'm going to try to sneak in another project. So this would be project number 25 of the year, if I can get this painted. But here's my idea. Bam, bam. I wasn't sure. I don't know his favorite cartoon character, and so my idea is I'm going to take this bone and turn it so hopefully it balances him out and he's not falling back. So I made this a little bit wider so that I can stick 2 screws up in here. And hopefully this bone will give it enough so that it holds him up in the air. That's the idea. And if that's not long enough, well, then I'll have to go back to the drawing board, won't I? That's the idea. I don't know if he'd look good standing up. Probably not. But I'll try it. Without further ado, let's get into this cutting. All right. Let's see how it works. Yeah, it looks alright. Bam. I'm hoping put it like this, it'll be large enough. We'll find out. I'll probably mount it before I paint it just to test it. Okay, so I'm trying to save this big chunk of wood right here. There we go. Save that nice big chunk of wood. This should be a really basic one. I don't have any really tough spots, which is great. It's 12 o'clock. It's way past my bedtime. I'm usually in bed by 7. See, like that? I usually blow on it, push it back a little bit. Running on energy drinks right now. There you go. It'll look better after I sand it. tuned in the last episode, I just put a new blade on here. Hey, bells ring. Are you listening? In the rain, no glistening. Like those that keep blowing away in my hand. Sleigh bells ring and are you listening? Singing a song, hey, as we go along. We are walking, I can save this piece of wood too, in a winter wonderland. On the way in the here to stay, singing the song as we go along. Walking in a winter wonderland. On the way, in the meadow we can build a snowman. And there's in the Charlie Brown. He'll say, are you ready? He'll say, no man. You can sing the song when you're in town. Later on we'll retire, as we sit by the fire. Later we'll put, hey, the Eskimo in. We're walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman. It's supposed to be his ear. Just like round it off a little bit. Vic. Tried to cut his up his arm a little bit, and I did that last one so that I could get into here like this. might actually be the toughest spot on this project. Give it. Build a snowman. Bam! When I was in high school, I'll never forget this. Oh, I think it was my sophomore year. Might have been my junior year. This teacher that I'm making this for, he made the most beautiful grandfather clock. When I say this thing was professional, it was ridiculous. Like, he'd give us our project, he'd say, here's what you're working on. The entire class, he'd just work on this clock. It was pretty sweet to watch. It was awesome watching it go through all its stages. From the beginning of the school year to the end of the school year, he got it completed. You know, obviously, if we had any questions for him, he'd just give us a good firm smack to the back of the head and let us know, you know, I already showed you that. No, I'm just kidding. He was a good teacher. Very strong man. I wish I could give this to him myself, but I don't know when I'd be able to see him. Ah, okay. It fell out. Later on, we'll retire as we sit by the fire. The best part about making these projects, in my eyes, is seeing a person's reaction to it, especially if you gift it to them. There's really no dollar amount. Even though one day I would like to start some kind of side business doing this, there's really no dollar amount you can put on somebody's surprise reaction. When you give them something. That's the kind of stuff that keeps me going right there. Like the project my kid wanted to make for a classmate. she could not wait for her mom to get home, I guess. Her mom sent my girl a message saying that she was so excited to show her what my kid had given her. When she got home from work, she just had to show her. So yeah, I'd say the most rewarding part about doing this is seeing people's reactions. So let's check it out. It's not going to stand on its own. But, I wonder if I can find something to prop it up. But, yeah, that's going to be the idea. And hopefully this bone's long. I think this bone's going to be long enough that it won't, like, lift up. You know, because I'm not sure if how heavy this is going to be, but I think this will work. I'm going to try the mounting stage before I paint it, so I know if I need to make this longer. But the paint came out pretty good. What do you at home think? I think it came out pretty good. Everything gets 3 coats of paint. This will get painted. And, yeah. I didn't finish drawing the bone. That's funny. I always like forget a line and have to go back and do it. That's okay. Well, once again, I want to thank the people who watch my videos, and I want to thank you all for tuning in and subscribing. And I know I don't have very many of you, not yet, anyways. But it means a lot to me that somebody watches these videos, and you know, I mainly record them so that possibly one day my son could go back in and watch it. That one day I'm not going to be here, you know. My kid's 30 years younger than me, so I'm assuming he's going to be around 30 years after I go, at least. So, yeah, my thought with making all these videos is maybe one day my kid will want to watch his old man cutting out videos. This originally started with me and him opening up Pokemon cards, which I really would like to get back going at some point. Yeah, it's hard. I don't know. I'm trying to get back into it. We're currently, like, our housing situation. We both moved back into. I'm in my parents' spare house, and she's at her parents' house. So we're kind of not living with my kid. I go and see him, like, every day. But, yeah, it's kind of hard for me to get the time to, like, get together the way we were able to back when we were living in the same house. We're trying to save up to get our very own house instead of renting. Tired of renting. It's doggy dog world out there. You got to do what you got to do. So, in the next year, we hope to have our own home. We'll be living back together again. It's just, sometimes you got to take a step back. Here's the lesson of the day. Sometimes you got to take a step back to move forward. Sometimes you got to retreat to gain ground, you know. Step back, assess the situation, move forward. So that's kind of what we're doing with the housing situation. But yeah, just like every video, I'd like to end with a positive note. If you have a child in your life, your father, mother, uncle, brother, what have you, if you have a child in your life, be the active adult in that kid's life. The best toy a child can have is an active adult. And also, don't be mad at your mistakes. You make a mistake, know that everybody makes mistakes. Everybody messes up. If you screw something up, sucks having to do it again, but look at it and be like, how can I learn from this? What could I learn from this? What did I do wrong that I'm not going to do wrong the next time or the time after? Take the mistake as a learning experience. A lot of times we got to mess up in order to learn something. That's the beauty of it, you know. That's the beauty of making mistakes. You can learn. Oh, okay, so I got to do that different next time. So that's my message to everybody. Thanks for watching. God bless. Take care.